What's up?
Not much. What's up, man? Come on in.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Rock and roll.
All right. We need to make a new episode of our series, Ugly Guys, and we have to decide which story that we want to develop because we have like 4 stories.
Right. I think mine will be the best.
Well, that's debatable, and I think that's the problem is knowing which story is going to turn out to be the winner. You just never know, and you got to go forward and do it in hopes that you made the right choice.
I really think we ought to do the one that people like.
Yeah. Well, that's what we don't know. So, like, you just never know what people are going to like. Like, remember the time that the manager of the Highland Park Village Theater, John, actually asked us to check a print for him one night.
Yes, I do.
Right.
He eventually hired me, and that was, let's not call it a disaster, but
One of his biggest mistakes.
I don't know. He made a lot of mistakes in life, but
He was
hiring me for a month was probably one of those mistakes he made.
he was a big Elvis fan. I guess that was good.
But that movie was great.
Which one? Oh, that one that we checked.
Right.
So I guess now theaters, they all use a form of digital format to to exhibit the movies. But
I thought they just called you.
I just do it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Go
do it.
in and, no?
I was
All right.
never. I was
All right.
close to being a projectionist. I was that close, one frame away. But so when you want to show an actual 35 millimeter print of a film, it has to be assembled because it comes on 4 or 5 different reels, and then so a projectionist cuts it together, but then someone actually has to actually sit through the movie and make sure it was assembled in proper order, and that's what he asked us to do one night.
Yeah, and that movie was great. Probably the best comedy ever made.
Well, that's the way we saw it, because we didn't know what movie it was, who was in it. We didn't know the genre. We didn't know anything. We just were sitting there in the theater, and the lights went down, and the movie started, and then
Hilarity.
we we laughed like we'd never heard anything so funny.
So we go with that system.
Well, but remember, the movie turned out to be Ishtar with Warren
Right.
Beatty and
Great movie.
what's his name?
Warren Beatty and Dan Aykroyd.
No, no. Academy Award winner, Kramer versus Kramer, Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman. Yeah.
Right, and turned out.
A true comedy team.
Yeah.
Warren and Hoffman.
I hear in Hollywood that the movie was only made so Elaine May would have a shot at Warren Beatty, but he ended up with Annette Bening, so I guess that was quite disappointing.
That's why we're going to Hollywood. Let's get that script written.
We can fix this. Anyway, we laughed our butts off, but Ishtar turned out to be the biggest bomb in film history, and I guess it's developed a cult following, but then everyone hated it.
Yeah.
So we liked it. So we have 4 stories. And
Which one?
Well,
I think we ought to go with the easiest one, Lee.
okay. Well, I remember one day you called me with the idea of a transportational meditationist, which are not words. We just kind of made those up. But you had this idea that you were able to help people deal with their road rage. You were a road rage
driving.
So you were a guru that was going to help people, and so we just
The driving guru.
right, and we just ran with this idea until we developed it into a story. We came up with the idea that you convince a local reporter to do a ride along with you and write a story about your special gift.
Right. To help me get business.
Right.
My transportational meditation.
And then during the ride along, you lose your temper and go on a profanity-laden rant because it's revealed that you actually have a problem with road rage, and that's why you became a transportational meditationist. So it all kind of backfired. Except we didn't have a part for me.
Right. I remember that. That was the problem.
So
I like my part, though.
Yeah, yours is good. And so the only thing I could think of was that either I was in the back seat, like supposedly shooting the ride along with a camcorder, but that doesn't seem to work because that's where the camera guy will have to be. So the only thing I could think of was that we fake a incident where you help a motorist who's experiencing severe road rage.
I cut you off, and then
Right.
I'm able to use therapy on you.
Because after you cut me off, I'm cursing, and we pull up to the light together, and you're going to show this reporter who doesn't know that I'm your best friend how you're able to help him with his problem.
So let's do that one.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I think that could be done pretty cheaply, pretty easily.
All we need is a car or two.
Right.
2 cars.
And then we have the vacation, which also was, I believe, one of your ideas. That while the 2 morons go on vacation.
With the cannibals.
Yeah, during an outing.
Yeah, the cannibal one.
The 2 morons stray from a tour group and stumble upon some hungry cannibals who, after spending an inordinate amount of time with us, lose their appetites.
Yep.
They're like preparing to eat us, but it's taken so long.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the problem with that one is Zeke Elliott took the whole in the kettle thing.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right in the kettle. Yeah. So if we did that would just be fell by comparison.
Yeah.
All right.
So just cross that one out. The cannibalism and the kettle.
Plus, how are we gonna find an exotic location? Where are we gonna get a jungle?
Kettle. Unless we could get the Salvation Army to give us a kettle, we could just paint it black.
Like a cauldron. Like
Yeah.
I've never even been on vacation, so I don't know how I can go on vacation on the show. So, and then
Number 3, Lee.
oh wait, let's see. Okay, number 3.
That was mine, wasn't it?
I think they're almost all your ideas.
Oh, okay.
Maybe this one I think was my idea, but you.
It wasn't the alien one, was it?
Yeah, it's the alien.
Yeah. Well, we can cross that one off.
Well, you were saying it was a rip-off of the Future episode because I wanted to
Yeah.
use the costumes and stuff.
Everything from the Future episode.
So the 2 morons are backpacking in a forest where they stumble upon a sign that says visitor, heavy abduction area, and then they throw caution to the wind and continue on down the path, and then the signs, thanks to Adam, the signs get scarier and more intimidating as we keep going, and then we eventually, I think that, a UFO lands and these aliens, I guess we go on board the ship or something or whatever, and then we leave. And anyway, they leave, and then they come back. Oh, wait. I think we're going to have to be unconscious for a while. Like they do something to us. They perform some sort of a DNA experiment, and then we're unconscious.
Sounds like Spaceman.
Yeah, it's a little
Spaceman
bit of a
and
homage.
the Future episode.
Just thrown in together.
Yeah.
And then,
That one's just too much CGI cost.
really?
Yeah. I mean, you had to pay for the whole Earth on the last movie.
That was an expensive location. And so then a ship comes down after we wake up, and it's our clones, and they're going to try to kill us and replace us on Earth. So it's just a bunch of
Future episode Spaceman.
It's the few, yeah. That's all that is.
And I think our fans are pretty full with aliens.
They've had it.
I don't know. They're starting to doubt the existence, I think.
I thought we were proving the existence, but now.
Well, I mean, with these, I don't know. We haven't really seen an alien in any of these, have
Right.
we?
No, we're causing them to question their faith. And
Yeah.
that's always risky. And so then,
Ah,
another one of
it
your
seems
ideas.
like mine.
Seems like these are all your ideas,
Seems like
Dave.
my favorite idea has been not even typed out.
Right. Right. Here's the idea right
Yeah,
here.
That's not good.
That's pretty good there. So you called up after we shot the horror. I think we had left to go to Lee Harvey's to have a drink. And before I even got there, you had called me on the phone and said, I have an idea for our new episode.
Right,
It's called We Become Shakespearean Actors.
right. It's great.
Yeah.
Everybody does Shakespeare.
Yeah. Well, I go to Lee Harvey's with Christian and with Sarah, and we sit there and we have a drink and we just take off with the idea, and we decide that there's a desperate theater owner who mistakes us for 2 famous actors from another country, and then
We
cast.
do look like we're from another country.
Well, I think we can pull it off. We just don't say anything. We just play along with everything, and they do everything. And we just go with the flow. And anyway, we had to develop the story a little bit, but as you can see, but I think we figured out that you would run into someone you owe money to on the street.
Right, and we have to run.
We run and we duck into a back
I
door
like
of
to
a
get a
building.
Tom Cruise scene in
You
at
do?
least in once in an episode.
We were gonna run,
Okay.
and then we go into this building through the back door, and some theater stagehand is like thinks we're these two famous actors and we're late, and he ushers us right into into the audition or something, and this desperate theater owner is trying to salvage his career and save the theater or something, and
It writes itself.
right, right, yeah. It can't read the writing, but it can write
Write
itself.
We just use a bunch of Shakespeare lines. It's going to be great.
Well, I think I think he cast us because he has no choice, and then I think you came up with some ideas that
I've even got a part. He'll like, "Who are y'all?" And I go, "That is the question."
yeah.
Is that great or
Yeah,
what?
that's awesome.
Well,
They
I don't think Shakespeare can sue us.
no, he's done.
All right. Maybe the Shakespeare Society.
Oh yeah, they assume it's our first trip to America, so we just act like we don't really speak very well, and we keep delaying the process like that you're a famous actor and you must be allowed to do things your own way. You're a method actor.
Method actor.
And that keeps us stalling them out from us actually performing, and then the night of the actual play we screw it up and it ruins everything.
Sounds about on target.
Yeah, that's on, man. So
And I don't even think we'd have to have anything for that.
we just need
A stage.
We just need a stage, like a local, some local theater or something, which is easy to get. And a building
For most people.
the back. We couldn't get it, but we could try. We can use Scott's shop for the
For the stage?
no, for the door where we duck back into a doorway.
right.
We can
Yeah.
use that. That's free.
We're going to have to paint the door, though, I think.
Yeah, it's got Willie Nelson on it. Yeah, that probably wouldn't look like. That might look like a theater. Maybe the graffiti would actually help it.
Right.
Yeah, maybe that
It's
wouldn't
kind of
hurt
an
it.
inner city theater.
Yeah, that's right. We're in a bad part of town, and you run into the guy that owes you money. He's chasing us.
And we don't want it to be like murder.
So we don't kill him? Oh, we don't want to get murdered?
Probably.
Okay.
Man. So which one are we writing, Lee? Where's the coin? This is how we do most of them.
Yeah. Well, I think the easiest one to do is the transportational meditationist. It's the fastest, the cheapest, the easiest, and it seems very funny.
Yeah, but I want something that's going to test my limits.
You mean some real acting?
Yeah,
Like the
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, that should do it. I'm not even sure we can do that.
Well, we don't have to do the whole play. We just have to put some
We just start,
start the play.
then it goes bad. Yeah, that's how. Yeah, it'll be obvious that we can't pull it off. So
But transportational meditation could be. I mean, that'd be easy to put on the road.
yeah, I mean we've done those episodes. So yeah,
What's the budget going to be?
we don't have one. So that probably dictates we probably should do the transportational meditationist, at least for now, until we can get a theater for the Shakespeare.
Right. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe so. So
Oh. That's not good.
what?
That Shakespeare's being cut out at this time.
Well, we don't have to cut it out. We can still do it.
Maybe we could just use the transportational meditation one and then just throw some Shakespeare in there.
Here's what I say. I say that we eliminate 2. Let's narrow it down to 2, and then we'll do a little story conference, and we'll try to develop. We'll just spend a few minutes on each one and see which one goes and which one we like the best. Like, we'll try to develop it, and whichever one just seems to be the natural and funniest, and we're inspired with ideas, we'll go with that one.
Okay.
All right. Deal.
Well, you pick them.
No, I'd say I think you made some good logic there. Didn't you you wanted to let go of the visitors, right?
Yeah.
Because it's too much like the future, and the cannibals.
Right.
So that's it. So we're
Because the kettle was a big problem.
yeah. So we're down to 2.
You think we could just make a prop out of the kettle?
Yeah, you'd have to have a way for not doing the cannibals. We don't have it. We don't have the.
All right.
Okay. So we'll pick from those 2.
Or we could try to stir up a new idea that's better than all 4 of these.
No. What about your idea for T-shirts?
Oh yeah, that one I love.
What is that idea?
You make a T-shirt that looks like it's inside out, but it's not.
Well, that's easy. All you have to do is just turn the shirt inside out.
No. Then you'd have the tag out and everything would look backwards. This one's just been made
Oh,
to
the
look
tag's
like.
on the inside.
Yeah.
So it's just the seam. It's just you see the seam.
Well, really, it's more you see like some kind of impression that looks like it's supposed to be on the outside,
But it's really
Right.
facing inside.
but it's on the outside. It's really on the outside,
Oh,
but
it's
it
on
looks
the-
like it's on the inside.
Okay, I like it. Like these jeans that are already torn that looks
Right.
like you just went through a combine.
Right, but this is even more lazy. It's like you didn't even check to see if your shirt was on frontwards or inside out.
How about we make a hat that looks like you got hit in the head with a can of paint?
Can of paint.
Yeah. Yes.
Is
Whack.
the can still there?
No, no, just a splatter of paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, you know, something like that.
That could work.
I don't think that's gonna.
No.
Plus, we already did the T-shirt and the Girls Gone Mild episode. But
Yeah, but a T-shirt that you wear that looks like it's inside out.
did you get this from the night at the Roxbury where they wanted to make a club on the inside that looks like it's the outside of the club?
Oh, like you're waiting in
It's
line?
the inside, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Did they wear T-shirts that were like tuxedos though?
I don't think so. I think they wore real suits.
Tuxedos. All right.
Yeah.
Well, another. What do they call it?
I don't know. Another episode under the belt?
Yeah, another episode on the books.
All right. Well, we'll see you in Hollywood.
Oh
It's a
man.
near miss.
Yeah. Maybe we ought to watch the horror one more time for motivation.
That's good, but not on camera. I don't want them to see us laughing at ourselves. So,
Yep.
all right. Well, then we will reconvene in
6 weeks.
6 weeks from now. What?
That'll give you plenty of time to develop this script.
Okay. All right. It's gonna fall on me. Okay. All right.
Transportational investigations.
Meditations.
Meditations.
Right. Those are not words, but so
Probably the best we've done to this point.
this is.
Probably.
All right. I think we're good.
I don't think it was any good. Terrible.